guys, once again it's a good morning to you all, and I am in Bakewell. So guys, Bakewell is a market town which is in the Derbyshire Dales, district of Derbyshire, England. Bakewell is famously known for its local Bakewell puddings, and Bakewell lies on the River Wye, about 13 miles, which is 21 kilometers southwest of Sheffield. Although there is evidence of earlier settlement in the area, Bakewell itself was probably founded in Anglo-Saxon times in the Anglian kingdom of Mercia. The beautiful Peak District town of Bakewell has made a market since 1330. The town's livestock and stall markets continue to attract tourists from all over the world, as well as providing an essential service to the local community. The market is mostly open on Monday, which is known as the market day, but it is also open to everybody every week. Rural trade center. So, whole shop. Some old rugged wow, Vanni Pata. I think these are all like old clothes here. Guys, I got this bag. This bag is quite awesome. It's 60 pounds, Hunter. So it's a leather, mate.
Yeah, real leather.
It's real leather. Okay. So nothing much in. Yeah, I like this. So I'm taking this from the shop.
Okay. So it's just £60 to take this.
£60, yeah.
Gentleman's Country Retail Shop.
Yeah.
We do weddings, proms, office workers, all sorts, from day wear to smart wear.
So how long is this shop is here?
Shop's been open for 8 years.
8 years. So you belongs to this place?
So that's the boss. That's the owner.
Hi, boss.
And I've been here for 4 months.
4 months. So you belongs to this place, Bakewell?
Yeah.
It belongs to this place. So you are born and brought up here?
Oh no, sorry, I'm from Birmingham.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you came and you're just making your life here?
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
It's just look, nice country around here. Nice.
So
nice
what's
place.
specialty in this place? What's more famous in this place?
Bakewell pudding.
Bakewell puddings. Yeah, I need to try that before.
You do. Go over the road here.
Yeah.
And they'll be more than happy to give you a Bakewell pudding.
Thanks, mate.
No
I appreciate
problem.
that. Thank you for the bag as well.
No problem.
Yep.
Are you sure you wouldn't like it in a
No,
plastic box?
I'm good with that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye. So after a while, after I've been in the marketplace, I've been lingering in the town, watching these magnificent buildings which were built literally in the 12th and 13th centuries. What are carvings, mate? What are carvings? There's a church there, which is really awesome and very old. Old buildings in this place are like very old, very old. So I thought, okay, let me go check in how things are, how this church is all about. So here we are, heading towards the church.
The church is very old.
Very old.
It was originally, the first church was built in Anglo-Saxon times.
Okay.
So in about the 600s. But then it was changed by the Normans when they came in, and they built a stone church, and they built it on top of where the Saxon church was. So there's been a church here since 600s. That's a good place to have a look round to.
Yeah.
There's some very interesting things in the churchyard. There's some big stone crosses that you can see, and there's carvings on them. And on one side you've got Anglo-Saxon myths, and on the other side you've got the Christian stories, because they used to use those stone crosses to preach to people when they were trying to convert people to Christianity.
I believe this is the oldest building here. So In this cottage, workers prepare raw cotton for Bakewell's cotton mill. So this is a cottage where they will make cotton. The Arkwright House altar. So Richard Arkwright, inventor of the factory system, acquired the house in 1700 when he built Lumford Cotton Mill in Bakewell. So this is the history of this building. Small house. So it's called the Tudor House. Old house was first built during Henry VIII's reign, and he enlarged twice the first 100 years of his life.
Steve used to be our
Hi.
chairman.
He's a chairman.
So he can tell you,
Okay.
chair of trustees, he'll be able to tell you about the rest of them.
Okay.
So the original house was this part that we see here,
Yeah.
which is the part beyond that wall.
Okay.
And then in about 1500,
1500.
the building was extended, which is into the area where we're standing now. So
Okay.
all this part was built. It's
Okay.
still 500 years old,
Okay.
but and then its next progression was, as Adrian has said, was to become a tax collector's house.
Okay. So later it turned to be a tax collector's house. Okay.
Because the diocese of Lichfield, which is a cathedral near here, they owned the land here, and so people who lived here had to pay a tax. It was called a tithe.
So everybody who lived around this place
Yeah.
used to pay tax.
They paid 10% of their income,
Income.
and it might have been. It was unlikely to be money. It was more likely to be in produce, in animals or eggs or sheep or skins, animal skins.
So those days, what kind of work, like
Farming,
farming? It was
totally
mostly
farming in those
total
days.
farming.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so people grew, they had cattle and they had pigs and they had sheep and they had hens and poultry and they grew some cereals as well, some corn, but they had to give 1/10 of everything that they generated to the church.
Okay.
And the place where all this 10% was collected, this 1/10 was collected, was brought here.
Yeah.
And a man called Christopher Plant, who was the tax collector, he made a note in his book that you have been in and you have made your payment, and then he would convert this all into cash,
Okay.
and this would be taken to Lichfield Cathedral. He found some significant things. He found this,
Yeah.
which we call wattle and daub.
Okay.
So this is made from cow droppings.
Cow droppings.
Yeah.
So that's a cow droppings.
Yeah. And
Wow.
it's made into a plaster and it's daub. You see the little
Yeah. Yeah.
the little fibres in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is called wattle, where wood, strips of wood are woven in together, and then it's daub, D-A-U-B.
Daub,
This
stick together.
Cow muck and
Yeah.
and mud is, I don't know, but yes.
Used for plastering these walls.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
But that was only used in the 1500s.
Okay.
So that was a sign that this was a very old and
Yeah.
architecturally significant building.
Yeah.
So he found that, and he also found this cupboard here.
Okay.
This cupboard is Elizabethan, so this dates from about 1560,
1560. Okay.
and it's got its original metal ironwork here.
Yeah.
And this was used as a room divider. So it
Room
was
divider.
positioned at right angles, and
Okay.
it made a little room there and a little room here.
Okay.
And it was covered in plaster,
Okay.
but it is very old and very original. So that was the second sign that this building is very significant.
Yeah.
And then thirdly, he discovered
This is, isn't it? Look at all these.
this fireplace,
Okay.
which was originally, which had been partitioned off.
Okay.
And this was used as a little storeroom behind here, so there's a door, and you go in, and it was a storeroom.
Yeah.
But when you took down the partition,
Okay.
you could discover that this actually was a medieval
Okay.
fireplace.
It's a fireplace.
Yeah, so three very significant things: the wattle and daub, the huge fireplace, and the Elizabethan cupboard.
Cupboard.
All indicated this was very important.
So guys, that's the culture here, and we got to know so much about this place. So I'm really thrilled when I was knowing all about this church, this place, and the futures and whatever. The people, they were so nice to me. They really accompanied me, seeing everything. Like అంత చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు. Like what's really around here, what's going on. And I was really very happy by knowing great things, and it was really amazing. Yep. Locks, they filled this bridge with locks, I think in memory of people. Mattam bridge anta kuda, the whole bridge, basically mattam bridge anta kuda, the whole bridge is filled with locks. You can see here, the whole bridge is filled with locks. Wow. A whole complete bridge is filled with loving memories of so many people in love. They wrote the names as well on that master. P&P. They even dated. They got dated on this. They had even kept the dates on this. It's really awesome, right? Wow. Very beautiful. Awesome ante awesome gundi. So guys, today was a very good day, and I really enjoyed the nature, the beauty, the culture, the tradition of Bakewell. So by the end I was thinking like what to eat and all, but coming to Bakewell without eating the Bakewell pudding is not good. So finally I got one Bakewell pudding. I tried for the shop which the guy mentioned, but it's very hard to find. So however, I found one Bakewell pudding. So I got one pudding. To be honest, I want to eat it up, but I got some more else with this. So I got the famous fish and chips from Bakewell shop. So here it is, famous fish and chips, and with green smashed peas on that. It's nearly costing like 10.9 pounds, nearly 11 pounds. India like 1100 rupees. Utti chap mukka it'll cost. So however, it's a good meal here. So I'm gonna enjoy my meal with this pudding over here. This pudding was gonna be a last, the Bakewell famous pudding. So that's what it is today.